Hey loves, welcome back and let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and cornrow my head, and you're going to see the braid pattern that I'm going with. Keep in mind that I am an amateur. I do not know what the hell I'm doing. This was my first attempt at doing a braid pattern on my hair as well as doing crochet. Well, not, you know what? This is my second attempt. My first attempt went horrible. Like, it was horrible. And I actually have some of that crochet style on my Instagram page. It's old though, and it, like, all my braids in the back fell out because I didn't know how to use a needle and a thread when I was trying to pack my hair up. So what ended up happening was it snapped, like the thread snapped, and like a whole row of twists came down. So this is actually my second attempt at this again. And I was extremely frustrated trying to get this done because the more YouTube videos you watch and you're trying to learn the braid pattern, and a lot of people don't really show you how to do the braid pattern, and if they do, they show you like one, then that's really it. And really, it's really hard to kind of show us a whole lot. Even as a YouTuber myself, it's really hard to show you a whole lot without having a very long video, because even me trying to show you as much as I showed you was an extremely long video. It took me 2 hours to braid my hair, okay, and I had to cut this whole video, not even talking about how long it took me to put those faux locks in. So you can imagine how long this video actually was, and for me to get this all down in 9 minutes. I don't mean to speed it up to go so fast, but that's the only way for me to get all of this in. So I just take the end of the first corner row and I add it to that braid, and then I braid down, and I'm just going to keep doing that. Each corner row, I'm just going to add another braid to it. And towards the end, I messed up because I thought I could just kind of just add 2 of the braids in one and make one big fat one. But what ended up happening was I ended up having to use a lot more hair on that side, and I had to double knot the crochet hair because it was kind of bulky. So, and to keep it from being bulky, because I wasn't good with the needle and the thread, so it was kind of loose, I had to double knot some of those crochets on the other side. So I hopefully, you know, when you're watching this, you just keep that kind of in mind, how you go about using the pattern. You know, I would say practice a few times first before actually going ahead doing this. I used 6 packs of hair, and again, I will leave everything I use in the description box below. But I recommend buying at least 10 packs of hair, because some people use 10 packs of hair, and some people, depending on your head size or whatever, you rather have more than less, because it's nothing like running out of hair, especially if you have to order stuff online and you run out of the hair and you're sitting there like, I have a half head. So just keep that in mind. Also, I would recommend having smaller braids and having more braids. I can't remember how many braids I actually have in my head, but I know it's not a lot. So I'm not even going to pretend to talk to you like I knew what the hell I was doing in this part. So yeah, just watch. So this is the hair I used. It's a bit brown, and then it gets to like reddish, more red towards the ends. And it's a lot brighter when I go outside, but you know, always, you know, do more research on the hair about what you're choosing. I wouldn't mind having a color that was a little bit more redder, like my other hair, my other faux locks that I had that my stylist installed. But it is what it is. As you can see, this needle, oh, I couldn't stand this needle. Oh my god, I just wanted to take out a bobby pin and just say screw it. But I told myself, nope, use the needle, because the first time my needle broke and I had to use bobby pins, and it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. This needle got stuck in my hair for like 35 minutes when I was doing the back of my head, and I couldn't even show y'all how to do the back of my head because with different parts of my hair, because my parts weren't straight, getting tangled up into the needle, it just was like a whole frustration. I was getting annoyed. I started crying. My husband had to give me a pep talk like, I ain't give you no money to call the stylist, so you finish this and you get this done. I was so sad when he said that because I sure was about to call her like, nope, screw it. You know, tried, but you know, you can't give up because you can't learn something if you keep not trying. This is just something that I'm gonna have to keep practicing at until I properly get it right. But after I got through that hurdle, it became easier to install. Keep in mind when using the needle, you're going to have to slide it in there sometimes at different angles. Not every angle is going to work on every single braid. So keep that in mind. But the more you get comfortable with it, the more it becomes easier. And once you get all the hair in, it's always good to have that extra pack so you can go and fill in where you see any kind of loose, any kind of spaces. Also, I think each pack came with 23 or 24 individual little locks. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but I'll leave it in the description box below because I just go and count the pack and leave all that information at the bottom, and I'll leave the information on where I got it if you're curious about where I got my hair and etc. I just wanted to get these done because I'm going to Essence Festival this weekend. Your girl was not invited, child. I'll cross my fingers like, come on, somebody invite me. But nope, so I'm going to go see Escape. If you see me walking around New Orleans, I think I'm going to have on a blue dress, but you should see this big head come and speak. You know, I have tried to pitch myself to a couple companies, but you know, some people are just really good at pitching themselves. I'm not really that good at pitching myself. I'm just kind of like, hey, you want to holler at me or not? I'm just kidding. I don't really come off like that. But you get what I'm saying. They just haven't realized how good your girl is. They're going to realize one day. It's going to take me a couple years, but it'll be alright. So the next part of this video, I'm just going to decorate my locks. And I got my hair jewelry from the beauty supply store. You can get it from Amazon if you can't find it at your local beauty supply store. I got my string from Michael's, but I don't know the name of it. I've had this thread for a minute. So, you know, you can look around. I'm pretty sure you can find any thread at Walmart or Michael's and use in your head. I used some yarn kind of string from Walmart, and I'll show you how that looks in the next clip. But it has a metallic kind of colors. I really like the rose pink, rose gold, different kind of colors that it had, and I decorated my locks with all of those. I'm only going to show you one on camera, and that's going to be it. All I do is just wrap it around. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Just do whatever you want to do. Yes, and sorry that this video is going pretty fast. Again, if I was to allow this to go the regular normal speed, it would be like 30 minutes. So just backtrack if you missed what the yarn looks like and you really want it. It's a metallic looking thing at Walmart in the yarn section. And I got it for like 43 cents. Each of them was 43 cents. So that's really it. So just keep practicing and practicing until you get it. I hope you learned something from this video, and I do appreciate you all for watching and hanging in there with me. Again, as you can see, that this was a struggle for me, and I am not perfect at any of this. So, but if I can do it, you can too. And why not practice something that'll eventually save you some money in the long run? Because again, the more popular something becomes, the more expensive the hair becomes. So, thanks and bye.